And it goes a little something like.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. How you guys doing today? I hope you guys are doing great. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. So this is the start of my month of ranking bands' albums. Today we're going to be starting off with Panic at the Disco. Before I start, if you can hear my fan, I don't know if you can, but if you can hear my fan, I'm sorry. It's so hot in my room and I just have it turned towards me and I'm hot. I'm hot. I got ready. Like, I'm just hot, okay? Okay, so to start off the video, let me give you some information about Panic at the Disco. Panic at the Disco is a solo project of American musician Brendon Urie. It was originally a pop rock band from Las Vegas, formed in 2004 by childhood friends Brendon Urie, Ryan Ross, Spencer Smith, and Brent Wilson. They recorded their first demos while they were in high school. So here's some fun facts about the lead singer, Brendon Urie. Side note, oh my god, Brendon Urie, hot. Anyway, not only is Brendon Urie a singer, but he also plays 9 different musical instruments, including guitar, drums, piano, bass guitar, organ, cello, violin, accordion, and trumpet. Brendon worked at a tropical smoothie cafe to be able to pay for his band's rent for their practice space. Brendon Urie is a huge fan of Taylor Swift. He has said, and I quote, "I thought I was a hard worker until I saw her. That's inspiring. She's ambitious. Nothing matters to her more than making the best possible thing, best possible show, best possible song, everything." End quote. Brendon is the only permanent member of Panic at the Disco. The band is considered a solo project, but there are band members who only perform in concert tours. Brendon Urie said that if he didn't go down the path of picking music for his career, he would have been a cosmetologist. That's not what I would ever expect from him, honestly. Brendon Urie hosts live streams on... If you can hear the mowers, also ignore that because I don't even... Brendon Urie hosts live stream. They're so loud, like it's distracting me. I'll wait.
1 hour later.
Brendon Urie hosts live streams on Twitch where he answers his fans' questions, plays games, and keeps the fans up to date on what's happening with Panic at the Disco. I have watched a couple of his streams on Twitch before. He is super funny. Yeah, I enjoy his live streams. He starred in the Broadway musical Kinky Boots in 2017. As Brandon said, the most challenging part in it was practicing the British accent. He was told that he sounded Australian and he had to take a 1-hour lesson over Skype with a dialect coach. Okay, that is a couple fun facts about Panic at the Disco. I am really excited, so let's get into this video. Before we get into this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button and also click that bell so you can get notified every single time I post a video. And if you have any suggestions, don't forget to leave that down in the comments below so I can know which artists you want me to rank next. Okay, so the first album that we are going to be ranking today is their first album called A Fever You Can't Sweat Out. It came out in 2005. It has 13 songs and it is 40 minutes. It does have some editor's notes, so I'm going to put that picture up right now and pause it if you need to read. I haven't really heard a lot of Panic at the Disco's early songs, like from their first 2 albums. I've really more listened to their last 4 albums more. So yeah, I don't know. I know maybe 1 or 2 songs on this album. But we'll see. I think I might like it. I love Panic at the Disco, so.
$2,000 years later.
I'm the one that does that, just puts the straw from one place to another because I don't care. Like, this is watered down. I don't want to finish it. Let's get these teen hearts beating faster, faster. So testosterone poison. Oh, look good girls. Oh, look good girls. What you want, they know exactly where you're going to go. Right down. Oh, well, I'm afraid that I wouldn't be caught dead in this place. Oh, well, imagine as I'm pacing the pews in a church corridor, and I can't help but to hear, no one can help but to hear an exchanging of words. What a beautiful wedding, what a beautiful wedding, says a bridesmaid to a waiter. What a shame the poor groom's bride is a whore. I chimed in with the haven't you people ever heard of closing the goddamn door, no. Alright, so I just got done with their first album. I like a majority, I like all the songs except for the introduction and the intermission that I didn't put a heart next to just because it's not like really songs. But the intermission wasn't that bad. It was like just a whole bunch of different type sounds. Sound that was a horrible explanation. But I did like the album. I know I'm not gonna put it on godly, but it's either gonna go on great or with listen again. I gotta think about it for a second. But before I do get into the tier list, I will say bands like Panic at the Disco and like Pierce the Veil, Paramore, Paris, those were my shit. Like, that was my shit in high school. Like sophomore year, going into my junior year, and continuing on until like now. Like bands like that. And then I would go on to Fueled by Ramen's YouTube and just listen to a whole bunch of artists that I've never, like bands that I've never heard before, and enjoy their songs and then just download them onto my playlist. Like, I feel like I still have a playlist full of all of my alternative-ish-esque songs. So if I find that, I'll link it down below for my Apple Music if I find it. If not, I'll probably just make the playlist. But I did listen to a whole bunch of different bands from like, actually, so let me stop messing with that. Okay, so I have the tier list in front of me. It's the same thing as always. It's godly, great, would listen again, skippable, forgettable. So for their first album, I'm gonna put it on would listen again. Cause it's not like one of my favorites. It has only like 2 or 3 songs that I really, really do like. But the other songs that are on there, they're good too. So yeah, I would, if I was driving around, I'd just put it on in the car and listen to it. Cleaning my room, I would put it on and listen to it. So, yeah. Next album. Alright, so we're on to their second album. It is called Pretty Odd. It came out in 2008. It has 19 songs and it is 1 hour and 1 minute. Okay, so I just finished with Pretty Odd. I forgot to say before the album started that this album does have editor's notes. So I'm going to include that now and make sure I say it for the next album. Because these all have editor's notes, but I messed up, my bad. So now that I finished the album, I understand why I only liked 1 song off of it. It's not a bad album, but the song, it was just boring. I was bored. I was bored. And like, the songs, they're good, but they just don't give me what they sound like in the next couple of albums. So that's probably why I never listened or had any more songs downloaded from this album. Sorry, that sounds so bad. But let's get into the tier list. All right, so we have the tier list in front of me again. I'm gonna put Pretty Odd at forgettable. Yeah, I don't really have much to say about it. Like, it's not bad, but it's not good, and it's not my favorite, and I don't really like a lot of the songs on it. So, yeah. Okay, so we're getting into their third album now. It is Vices and Virtues. It came out in 2011. It has 13 songs, and it is 47 minutes. This album does have editor's notes, so I'm going to include the picture right now. Pause it if you need to read. Before I get into this album, I just want to say that if it seems like I'm rushing this video, the last video that I put out was so long, and I don't want to have to put out videos like that because I feel like, you know, people don't want to watch 30 minutes of me. So I'm trying to go through to the albums where I know more about it, and maybe I'll start talking more. But these first few albums, like the first 3 albums, I only know a couple songs on them, so that's probably why I'm going faster than I normally do. Yeah, sorry for not being talkative. If you're like wondering, why is she so quiet? Is she having a bad day? I'm not having a bad day. I'm just like, I'm trying to cut my editing time down and my video time down, because the last video was 30 minutes, 35 minutes, and I was just like, that's long. Like, I never really want to go past 20 minutes. But since I am doing all 6 albums, that's probably why it's gonna be longer. But yeah, anyway. Know that they did this song. I don't know who I thought did it, but it wasn't them. This song is in like a whole bunch of movies. That song. I remember finding that song on YouTube when I was watching videos of them performing their songs live, and it was a compilation of him singing that line at every concert, because I guess he did it different, like at like every concert. Yeah, if I can find the clip, I'll include some of them. Here I am composing. Okay, so I'm done with the album Vices and Virtues. I did like it. I liked it better than the other 2 albums, and I don't want to say it's because Ryan Ross and John Walker left, because Ryan Ross was a songwriter and guitarist for the band, and John Walker was one of the bassists, but you know, then they got replaced. I like the songs in this album than I like in the other albums. And I don't want to say it's because of them. So, I'm not going to say it's because that they left. But let's get into the album. Let's get into the tier list. Album. We already listened to the album Dum Dum. Dum Dum, give me Gum Gum. Like,
Dum Dum,
Yes?
you give me Gum Gum.
I give you gum gum?
You do Dum Dum, you give me Gum Gum.
okay, so I have the tier list in front of me. We're gonna put Vices and Virtues on Would Listen Again. But do I want to put it in front of the first album? Yeah. But I'm gonna put it in front of the first album. So, because I feel like I like it more than the first album. I like more songs fully. I just don't want to put it on great because it's not great. So, yeah. That's where I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna leave it right there. Right there. Okay, so now we're on to the next album. It is called Too Weird to Live, Too Rare to Die. It came out in 2013. It has 10 songs. It is 33 minutes. This album does have editor's notes, so I'm gonna put the picture in now. Pause it if you need to read. You know the drill. If you love me, let me go. If you love me, let me go. I love her anyway. Love her anyway. Goddamn. It's Jackson, are you nasty? Are you nasty? Are you nasty? Are you nasty? I love her anyway. And never did I think that I would be kind in the way you got me. Push another girl aside and just give in. Girls love girls and boys. Girls love girls and boys. Can we just take a second? Let's look at me, let's talk. Have you not seen the video for Girls, Girls, Boys? Like, if you haven't, I'm not gonna blame you, but I feel like you should give it a watch after this video. I remember when I found the video, I was like, huh, he doesn't look like he's wearing any clothes. And I played the video. Can we just talk about Brandon Urie's body in the video for this song? That is a fine man. That is a fine man right there. Okay, so I just got done with Too Weird to Live, Too Rare to Die. I like this album a lot, actually. It has some really good songs on it. And it sounds different compared to their first album, like a lot. But I like this album actually, like a lot. So let's get into the tier list. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on great. I'm gonna put on great. It's a really good album. And I would listen to it again, and there's a lot of songs that I downloaded. So yeah, even though it's like their shortest album, I really do like it. Alright, so the next album that we're gonna listen to is one of my favorite albums. It is Death of a Bachelor. It came out in 2016. It has 11 songs and it is 36 minutes. I know every song on this album, so be prepared for me to sing every single song on this album. I'm not gonna include every clip of the songs, but I know every single song on this album and I love it with my whole heart, with my whole dead, cold heart. This album does have editor's notes, so I'm gonna insert the picture right now. Pause it if you need to read. Double bubble disco queen, headed for the guillotine. Let me be a killer. Hallelujah. Say your prayers, say your prayers, say your prayers. If you don't know now, you know. Crown, so good if I'm naked. I feel what's mine, I take it. Oh yeah, the crown. Sometimes I can taste it. I see what's mine, I take it. Oh yeah. How do I live the death of a bachelor? Watching a waterfall, death of a bachelor. Oh, seems so fitting for happily ever after. So there's another life. Just another LA devotee. Because it falls alive inside. Won't disappear. Just typhoons and monsoons. This impossible year. These are good times. This impossible year.
Just a beachfront
Of bad blood.
and a coast that's unclear.
That last song reminds me of 2020. Alright, so we just got done with the album Death of a Bachelor. Love that album. Album. I love that album with my whole entire heart. I don't have anything bad to say about it. All I have is good things to say. All the songs are amazing. And all the videos for this album are amazing as well. So let's get into the tier list. Okay, so I have the tier list in front of me and I already know where I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna put this on Godly. It's my favorite album. There's no bad songs on it. I think it's their best album that they've put out. I think it's like their highest rated album, I think. I hope. All the songs on the album are really good, so. Next. I'm just kidding. Okay, let's get into the last album that they put out. It is called Pray for the Wicked. It came out in 2018. It has 11 songs and it is 34 minutes long. This album does have editor's notes, so I'm gonna put the picture up now and pause it if you need to read. Saturday night. I pray for the wicked on the weekend. Oh, it's Saturday night. Swear to God, I'm never gonna repent. Mama, can I get another amen? Oh, it's Saturday night, yeah. Hey, look, Ma, I made it. Hey, look, Ma, I made it.
1 hour later.
Okay, so I just got done with their last album. I do really like this album a lot. I put a heart next to every song. I don't think I'm gonna put it on Godly though, but let's get on to the tier list. Okay, so I have the tier list in front of me. I think I'm gonna put this on Great. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna put it on Great. I was gonna put it on Godly, because I did like it a lot. I'll put it on Godly, I guess. I guess. I'm moving up to Godly. Cool. Cool. So there's the tier list. What do you guys think? Tell me if you would change anything. I personally don't think anything needs to be changed. I think that this is a good list. So on Godly, we have Death of a Bachelor and Pray for the Wicked. Those two, in my opinion, even though they're their last two albums, they're the best albums that they've ever put out. And then we have Too Weird to Die, Too Weird to Live, Too Rare to Die on Great. And it is a really good album. I love majority of the songs on that album. And then on Listen Again, we have Vices and Virtues and A Fever You Can't Sweat Out. Those two, I really like those albums, the first and third album. And then Unforgettable, we have Pretty Odd. It was pretty odd. I didn't hate it. It's just not something that I'll listen to again. So it had to go Unforgettable. I really did enjoy making this video. Sorry I didn't really talk that much, and sorry I didn't have any a lot of side things. When I'm editing, maybe I'll find some side things to put in, but yeah, my apologies. I was sitting here and I was like, there really isn't any side things that I can talk about except for the two little compilations that I used to watch as a kid that I can add in. But yeah, sorry. I hope you guys still liked the video. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like down below. Don't forget to leave a comment. And I will see you in the next video. The next video we should be doing I don't know if I should tell you. I'm not gonna tell you, it's gonna be a surprise. Sorry. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next Thursday. Stay safe, wear a mask. Don't go on spring break, and if you're on spring break now, you better be wearing a mask on the beach. Even though you shouldn't be at the beach because it's still a pandemic, but whatever. I'm gonna go. Bye.